How's it feel? How's it feel to have a winning record once again after beating the New York Jets 31-6? Oh yeah, you heard me right. Birds 31, New York Jets 6. Would have been even better if we completely shut them out. But at least we blew them out 31-6. Now, the only reason the Jets got those 6 points is because they got lucky. Because the rock bounced off the foot of one of our guys who was back to receive a punt. The ball was live and the Jets recovered it. Managed to get a touchdown off it. Okay. Sucks that they scored, but at least they didn't score enough to win the game. Birds 31, Jets 6, and I'm feeling fine. Now, I hear you guys in the fucking comment section.
But Plague, it was just the Jets. Why are you getting so excited about a football game anyway?
Let me tell you something. Just because some of you people, the reason I get excited about fucking football and the Eagles being my team is because I actually, unlike some of you people, I'm actually capable of loving something, of being passionate about something. You people not being capable of understanding that sort of feeling, that's not my problem, that's your problem. You don't like it? Kiss my German ass. Kiss my Prussian ass. Now, let me tell you something else. Last week, it was no big deal. It was just the Packers with Aaron Rodgers. Oh, it was only the Packers, Plague. It was only the Let me tell you something. The fact that we won makes me happy. The score makes me very happy. I'm not happy about the way the rock bounced off our guy's foot and the Jets recovered it and got a touchdown. But that's only a minor fucking inconvenience. That's an annoyance. That's an irritant. That's nothing. That's neither here nor there. That's 2 in a row, folks. That's 2 wins in a row. We got a streak going. I don't care that you say it was just the nothing winless New York Jets, who we've never lost to. Let me tell you something. Our record against the Jets is undefeated. We've never lost a game to these people. Ever. Not even when they were good and when they won that one Super Bowl in the 60s. We never lost a game to the New York Jets. Ever. And our record remains, against the Jets at least, unfucking defeated. Basically, the Jets are our whipping boys. Philadelphia Eagles whipping boys. If we go against the Jets, it's a free win. I will grant you that. I will definitely give you that. That's basically a free win. But it still goes down in the books as a win. And we're still 3-2. We got a winning record. We have a winning record once again now. And that is, of course, cool. Especially if you're an Eagles fan who's passionate about his fucking organization like this guy right here. The fuck is that noise? Huh. It's weird, I'm hearing a fucking long beep. I hope nothing's wrong with nothing. But, goddamn, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Not only do we have a winning record, and not only did we beat the Jets 31-6 in Philly, we got to the fucking quarterback. It always does my heart good when my defensive line sacks the opposing quarterback. So you can only imagine my delight when we sacked the quarterback, get this, 10 times. Think about it, folks. We go into this game with only 3 sacks on the season. We get 10 sacks on the day. Holy dog shit. 10 sacks on the goddamn day. Let me tell you something, folks. If we can do that again next week, I'd be happy with, you know what? Eagles defense, if you're listening to me, I want you to do me a solid. Why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you do me a favor? Next week, try to get 3 sacks for me. 3 sacks for the play. That's all I'm asking, and I think you can manage that. 3 sacks for the play. If we get 3 sacks, I'm going to be really happy, and if we win, I'm going to be really, really happy. Let me tell you something, folks. Next week, we got the Minnesota Vikings. We go into battle against the Vikings on Sunday. Now, let me tell you something about the Minnesota Vikings. Let me tell you something about the Vikings. I respect the Vikings as athletes. The Vikings aren't going to get any particular hate from me, even though we're playing them next week, because they're not one of my hated teams. They're not one of my most hated teams. No, my most hated teams are Giants, in no particular order, Giants, Cowboys, Patriots, and Raiders. Giants, Cowboys, Pats, Raiders. If I had to rate, to start the list from most hated to least hated, most hated would be the Cowboys, followed by the Patriots, then the Giants, and then the Raiders. Cowboys, Patriots, Giants, Raiders. That's my shit list right there. The Vikings don't even sniff that list. The Vikings don't even scratch that list. I think the Vikings are okay. Minnesota, they're okay. In fact, I think they're a good team. Next week, I anticipate to see what I like to see. What do I like to see, folks? I've said it and I'll say it again. I like to see 2 good teams go up against each other on the gridiron. But the only problem is both teams can't win. There has to be a clear winner and a clear loser. Now, as an Eagles fan, Vikings fans, I hope my guys beat your guys. I hope the Eagles beat the Vikings, of course. I don't hope you lose as much as I hope the Eagles win. Now that sounds like, well, if you hope the Eagles win, then obviously you hope the Vikings lose. Because if the Eagles win, that means the Vikings lose, which is a logical thing to say. But what I'm getting at is, I expect a shootout at the most, or if Kirk Cousins is having a really bad day somehow, or if they play another quarterback, I don't know why they would. I don't know why they would play another quarterback, because Kirk Cousins is actually quite good. He's a decent quarterback. I mean, he's not Carson Wentz good, but he is good. Carson Wentz versus Kirk Cousins will be an interesting matchup. I expect to see, at the worst, a decent game. At best, I expect to see a fucking shootout. Because defense, that's Kirk Cousins you have to stop. Offense, I don't know any of the Vikings' defensive line, but that's the Vikings' defensive line you have to smash through. Now, maybe I'm counting my chickens before they hatch here. Maybe I'm counting my chickens, but in week 4, We beat the Packers. We defeated the Packers. I stand corrected, by the way. It was actually 34, not 32. 34 to 27, I think. I think it was 34 to 27. So last week's score, post game when I belted out the score, that was my fucking bad. I'm sorry. I got it. I fucked that up. 34 to 27. Birds 34, Packers 27. Not 32, not Birds 32, Packers 27. Birds 34. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We beat the Packers last week. Now, a lot of Packer fans are saying, making excuses. A lot of Packers fans are making excuses like missed pass interference calls or the interception at the end was just luck. But I don't think that's it at all. Remember, we were playing at Lambeau. And the referees at Lambeau, if I'm not mistaken, the referees are usually, typically a little biased towards the home team. Unless they fly referees in from like California or something. But assuming the referees are from the Green Bay area, they got to be a little biased towards the fucking home team. So I don't think the Packers got fucked by zebras. I don't think this is, as Urinating Tree puts it. Shout out to that guy, by the way. I like him. You should go check out his channel. Throw him a sub. As Urinating Tree puts it, I don't think this was ref ball. You know what I mean? I don't think that was ref ball. I think that was legitimate, honest football. Now, we go against the Vikings on Sunday. It's Monday as I'm recording this. We go against the Vikings on Sunday. I expect a good game. I, of course, expect an Eagles win every time, which is what I've gotten for the past 2 games, for the past 2 weeks. So let's go for 3 in a row. Let's be 4-2 for Christ's sake. Let's be 4-2. I want to win every single game possible from, here on out. That's what I want. I want to beat Kirk Cousins. And why I was mentioning the Packers game was, we beat the Packers last week, and when the Vikings played the Packers, they lost to the Packers. So it would stand to reason that if we beat the Packers and the Packers beat the Vikings, I think we stand a chance. I think we got a shot at beating the Vikings because we beat the Packers who beat the Vikings. So the Eagles should be able to beat the Vikings. Because think about it. Packers are better than the Vikings. Eagles are better than the fucking Packers. So it would stand to reason the Eagles should be a better team than the Vikings. But we'll find out Sunday. I don't want to jinx nothing. I don't want to count my fucking chickens. We'll find out fucking Sunday. Meanwhile, I'm happy. I'm a happy guy right now. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and kill this video right here. Birds 31, Jets 6. I'm sorry, but I don't recall any Eagles-Jets game being a major blowout. Not like this. So I'm going to go ahead and kill this video here. Jets fans, no hard feelings. I hope you get at least 1 win this season. Please try to at least go 5-11. Get a win this season. Please, Jesus, just give the Jets this one thing. I don't even like the Jets. I don't particularly hate the Jets. I neither like nor hate them. They're like the Cleveland Browns of the East fucking Coast. So, Jets fans, I got no hard feelings towards you. This is what it is. I wish you the best of luck through the remainder of your fucking season. Try to get at least 1 win. And I will see you after the Eagles-Vikings game, probably on Monday. So, Auf Wiedersehen, stay Teutonic, and of course, fly, Eagles, fly. How's it feel, folks? Winning record once again, back in the win column. Ooh, ooh. Got ourselves a dub.